Good evening, Plum here, playing World of Tanks. And in my last video, the Hellcat video, I managed to unlock the T25/2, which is the next in the tech tree. Tier 7 American tank destroyer. Looks like it has the same turret as the M18 Hellcat. Just flick between the two a couple of times, you'll see it appears to be identical. Stock turret. Is there another turret to get? There is, so it might change a little bit. I know absolutely nothing about this tank, apart from the fact I've just purchased it and it's got the same turret as the M18 Hellcat, which is not a lot of information really. Glancing at the numbers, it's obviously got a lot more hull armour than the Hellcat preceding it. Hellcat was just nothing on the hull, yeah, 12, 12 and 12 millimeters. This has got 4 times as much. So it's going to take a bit more of a pounding. Obviously it's not going to be half as manoeuvrable as the Hellcat, in that its engine power on this stock engine, I've got everything stock at the moment, is only 100 brake horsepower more, but the tank weighs more than twice as much as a Hellcat. So yeah, we're not going to be screaming around the battlefield. So I just like to take this out of a stock gun, stock turret, stock radio, stock engine, stock suspension, just to have a go to see what it's like. And then if we win and we get the 5 times bonus and it happens to be a really good match, that'll obviously take a big dent out of the grind for some of these. I have got some free experience sat there, so let's take her out, let's see what she can do. Crew wise, I've had to put a brand new crew in it. I have splashed the cash and paid 200 gold to get a 100% commander. You'd miss a lot of shots without the 100% commander, and everything else just wouldn't work quite as well without a 100% commander. So I think he's always worth getting him at 100%, and the rest I just paid 20,000 credits and got them at 75%, but they get a buff because your commander's at 100%, so they are now 85%. You obviously can't fit vents on this because it's an open-topped tank. The point of ventilation on a closed tank like this, there's my vents, is because there is a need for a cleaner air supply, makes your crew work better. Open-top vehicles, you cannot fit vents because there's your vent. It's huge, it's in the top of the tank. So let's roll out. Not a bad looking machine. It is certainly not ugly, which is always nice. You've got to look at this thing, sat behind it. Got my silly frame rate going on, I'm afraid. Still haven't fixed that. I will, I promise, I will. So, we are in a tier 7 match. This bodes well. A 48%er. This gets even better. Now, where to go? What to do? I'm going to go, tell you what, because I'm a stock tank, I really need to play peekaboo. I think I'm going to go over this direction. Apologies for the frames per second, it normally returns to normal any moment. There we go. I do need to, I have got the latest graphics drivers and things, I don't know quite what the problem is. So we've got a Yank Panzer, see with the stock engine. It's not exactly getting bug splats on the windscreen, is it? Turret traverse is very, very slow, but so it should be on a tank destroyer. That would be a little bit OP if you could swing your turret round quickly. PZ4 spotted. Now, what's the gun depression like? The kind of stats you don't get on the World of Tanks pages. Just hoping to get a shot on that guy. Let's knock this tree over. They obviously know we're up here. There's no point denying that fact. Get my hull down a little bit from that guy's perspective. Got a good spread of tanks gone over to the north. That bodes well for us, because this is really much more a defensible position to the south on this map, whereas it's more attacking on the north, and we sent all our heavy tanks up there, so that's good. Just see our comet. Is that tank going to come into range, whatever it is? Looks like he might. I believe he's just up here somewhere. I'll take a shot, you never know. So stock gun, reload, just over 8 seconds. Not exactly an eternity to wait. So far all we've seen is the VK down here to the south, so is it time to move? Swing my body around, get my turret around a bit quicker, if I could turn my body. That's cool, VK's taken care of. Right, I'm going to push up. It's all even at the moment. We have got a bit of a gaping hole in the centre of our defences. And they're moving over that way towards the village. I'm watching the mini-map mostly here, seeing what's going on in the north. Let's get up and over. Yeah, I didn't check out the gun depression on this tank. Yeah, not terrible, not good either. This looks all clear. Hellcat's shot over there. Let's get into position where we can assist the Hellcat, and all our tanks have been destroyed to the north. This does not look good. Can I get a shot on the grill? I can. Let's have a punt. Managed to hit. Got a feeling we're going to be getting contacts. A bit more shallow ground just behind me here, so I'm going to drop into this. Try and get hull down and just... No, I'm not going to be able to. Gun depression's not quite good enough. Pump a shot into the Type 58. He's backing off over the other side of the hill. Tentative, tentative. Let's have a go. No, miss. That is a long range shot. See, 416 meters away. Well, we are losing this match at the moment. I can see him approaching me. I might get another shot off at this Nashorn. He's obviously coming for me. I need to separate myself from him, so I've got some space. Let's try and get in this little crater here. Just showing my turret. Wow, I actually get a bounce. He's backing off, doesn't want to deal with me. Can't blame him. Let's sit in front of a tank destroyer. Right, got T-34 behind him. I've got to get back up on this ridge and start putting fire down on somebody. Ah no, T-34's going to bite it. Yeah. Got a Type 58 out in the open. If I can just get gun depression. Get my binoculars to kick in. Been spotted. I think their E25 is going to be coming round to the south now, so I'm probably going to start taking fire from that direction. I think we have to consolidate what we've got. And stick together. As the old saying went on Counter-Strike. Stick together, team. I am not going to get caught out in the open. I'm just going to have a peek and see if I can see this tiger. No, of course not. Type 34's there. Don't really like having my back to the south here. I feel like something's gonna pop. What have they got over here? Just 3 of us left now. See if I can get a shot at him before he comes around me. Right, now he's probably got me now because my turret traverse is pretty darn slow. Ooh, I can maybe get the... No, game over. Well, that wasn't a bad performance for a first game. Seemed to play the map pretty well then. Seemed to move up at the right points. I could have maybe pushed up a bit sooner than that, to be honest, only having that VK and a couple of forward tanks, not picking up any machines. Let's watch the demise of an SU-1. They don't see him. Ooh, look at that. Now they've seen him. Shoot! Never mind. I thought he might take one of them out then. That wasn't a terrible performance in that machine. Let's see how we did. Wow, we actually got a ribbon. A Master Gunner. How do we do on a team? Came 3rd. Not bad in a stock tank. We were top tier though, so you should consider that. 9 shots fired, 7 direct hits, and 6 penetrations, doing 1100 damage. Yeah, not bad. I would like to do that once more and get a victory before I have to start spending my own XP. Got the next best thing to buy. I may as well buy the engine now. Now I've seen what that stock engine's like, because these will be from previous tanks, and we may as well buy the radio. So to get additional items, we can unlock the tracks because our load weight is too low at the moment. So we want 9,000. Get one good game, we can get most of that with ×5 this weekend. So let's try again. We've just buffed up the engine, buffed up the radio. I was moderately pleased with that first game. New tank. A nice clean 50%er. Good old steps. 49%. So we are looking at a team. Just digesting numbers. Looks like one of the better players is their top tier tank, the AMXM 445 Kargul. Kargul, what's that from? Is that from a film? In this country you get things called Kaggles. They're for putting on when it starts raining. Piece of plastic basically, it makes you sweat like a pig. Right. So we're top tier again. And we hit a couple of fairly long range shots, so I could maybe... Yeah, we've got enough tanks going over there. I'm going to push up here and see if I can use these bushes, engage my binoculars, maybe catch someone coming up the middle road. If I don't get any joy, I'll probably head over towards the flag, depending on what happens over towards the southwest corner of the map. Oh, I should have loaded some music. This could be a little bit of a wait. Can I really get eyes on that IS? I don't think the mounds here are going to let me. Ooh, hello IS2. So we get our first hit, first bit of damage. Worth a punt. Now they have got artillery. Ooh, I'd love 6 cents on this. I'm sure he spotted me. Come on, get up this ridge, get a shot on that. Get closer to that rock. Oh, there's a tasty shot. Get a bounce. He's just sitting pretty there. I'm a little bit lower, Plumb. And that went right under him. Well, now there is a target. The back of a... Come on. That's better. Into his side armour. That's the kind of shot we're talking about. I'm not ignoring the IS-2. I can see he's pushing up a little bit. Swing round. Keep this rock as cover. I don't think this guy's going to last, you know. Just wait till I can see him clearly. They are capping, but we've got tanks over at the cap. Very much like to get a shot in the side of his turret. Not quite sure how that missed at this range. Good job, IS-2's out. Let's see if we can get any shots on any of these machines over here. Not worried about the cap, it's a very long cap. Nope, nope. Oh, Panther M10, you just fall back a bit, Panther M10, and I'm going to shoot. Come on, buddy. Give it up. Well, the cap is pretty swamped. So I'm going to head over this direction. We've got to get over there now. I think they're going to send machines like the Tiger and the AMX to defend. So if we've got time, I don't think we've got time to get over there, I'm too slow. Just lob some shots in RT. There they are. Three in there, 40 seconds. I'm just going to rush the cap, straight head on. 7-6, 38 seconds. I don't think I've got the horsepower to get there. Even though this is now the top engine in the machine, we are lazily driving along on a Sunday drive. I pretty much need to guarantee some damage, so I'm going to switch to my HE shells. Take out that guy. Managed to do a little bit of damage. Oh, the Hellcat is a nice tasty target. Don't miss, Plumb. Managed to just hit the Hellcat, and I really need to hit the T25 next. He needs to be hit. Take out the Hellcat. There's one less in there, and that is going to be a result. Going to switch back to armour piercing now. Got 3 tanks left. Got eyes on him. I have. That was a good shot. Is he looking at me? I don't think I'm going to survive this somehow, which is a shame. I should have held back a bit. Oh, 3 kills at the end of that match. That wasn't bad going. Didn't think we'd get over there in time to stop the cat, but in the end, it's all good. Tiger's going to die, and we're going to get some XP for that. Looking forward to seeing the results screen on this one. That was a pretty decent game in the end. I suspect the enemy team probably thought they had that. Well, we nearly get 6,000 XP. How did we do on the team? we came 5th. Oh, our Hellcat player had a cracking game. So that was a good result. So far I'm quite enjoying this new tank. It's pretty decent. A bit slow, but the gun's very accurate, it seems. And it did what I wanted it to do in that match, just about. Would have probably been happier in the Hellcat. So yeah, I'm probably going to accept this invitation from Manga Marshall in just a minute to have a platoon. So initial impressions are good so far. I like the gun, and that's all stock on the first game, and it wasn't too bad. So I'll be playing that a lot more. I'll unlock some of the stuff and bring you some more footage of the T25/2. So keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll play again soon. Bye bye.